Congratulations for being here at Dallas. I mean, how does it feel for you as a filmmaker to see your product here at a film festival?
It feels great. This is actually only our third festival, and thus far I haven't seen it in a proper movie theater setting. So the idea of people eating popcorn and drinking soda while they watch my film is really exciting.
It's the dream, right?
Yeah, it's totally surreal and great.
So, I mean, what a subject matter to tackle. I mean, you have these men that are, tough and strong, and then they come out as transvestites or transsexual. Tell me about your journey making this film and what you learned, what you discovered.
Well, yeah, I mean, you're totally right, which is that with all of our subjects in the places that they're living and the kind of points in their life, they have these very well-constructed male identities, even though they've known they're women since a very young age. And that's a really heavy burden to kind of try to take off that masculinity and turn to your coworkers or your friends or your family and say, there's this identity that I've hidden from people the whole time. So it was a really amazing thing to be with these brave women and kind of watch their journey, and for them to trust us and let us do this for 3 years. It was really amazing, and we love them.
Yeah, so what was it? What surprised you, and what kind of made you? I mean, because I'm sure there's a lot of sadness in the subject matter itself. So
I think what surprised me the most, and I would say for my co-director Chris LaMarca, who's not here, but we did the film together. I think what surprised us the most is just how far the women came. I mean, we knew that they were in a moment of transition, and I don't want to give much away about the film, but the steps and the kind of changes that we witnessed in 3 years of their life were much more profound than we would have thought. They went so much further than we ever anticipated, and that was really surprising and amazing to see. I mean, I feel really proud of how far they've come and how different they are from when we first met them.
And how did you get them to tell their story? Because I'm pretty sure that it wasn't, hey, I want to do a film about you.
Well, I think that it was kind of, hey, I wanted to do a film, but there's a very kind of self-selective process in any type of long-term documentary work, which is I think your subjects also kind of find you. You have to work with people that are willing to let you into their lives and be open, and so those people will only kind of come forward and emerge after or as a result of being kind of open people. So it was a slow process, but they were totally willing to work with us, which was great.
And what was their reaction to the film?
It has been really positive. So we didn't show them anything until we had our world premiere, which was just a couple of weeks ago, and they sat in the theater with us and watched the film for the first time, the very first time we showed it to audiences at all. And so that was really terrifying, and I didn't breathe for an entire screening of the film, but I think for them to understand that audiences were ready to accept them and applaud them and feel proud of them and admire them for what they had done was a really, it was the message that we wanted them to understand, because we knew that audiences, or we hoped that audiences would feel that way. So we just kind of threw them in there, and it's been great.
It's nice to see at this festival. I've been interviewing so many women as directors and writers and producers.
Oh, you have?
I mean, tell me a little bit about that, about just being a woman in this industry.
I'm brand new at it. I'm from a photography background, which is a photojournalism background, and that's pretty male dominated. But I've always been okay. But it's known that it's a somewhat male dominated industry, and this is brand new for me. I mean, I've only been doing video for a few years, and this is my first film, so I'm still kind of figuring it out. But so far, I feel a supportive kind of hug in the process.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.